Eh, see what I was doing here today. Haha. I was definitely up to something. Go. Okay, so inconveniently, I did not end up in Polaris. Conveniently, I am still next to the NPC. So we will start with the crab dungeon. I will not forget to buff. Let's be more efficient about this. Alright, another round of triple crab dungeon at the same time. Yeah, we'll get back to questing. Probably finish early today, just so I can save the VOD as just the quest. Try and keep the cameras pointed in relatively the same direction. It's never gonna play out that way, but I can try. No penalty for trying. Yeah, they're already desynced. They're all these other characters. Wait, no, I don't have one character significantly ahead of the others. That will always happen because one character kills significantly faster than the others. As long as I have 11 mobs killed before moving on to the next section, should be. Higher section on one of these characters. We'll get caught up. Who even cares about health this much? Like, damn. Huh? Seems clean, I guess. Okay. Got more on the south side this time. What I think is the south side. This one. This side's clear. Okay. I'm so. Oh, okay, this. Okay, this one is 11 blocks. So the entry room is clear. I have two characters who still need to clear more mobs in the entry room. Come on, look. Nine, 10. I believe is the number. Gotta wait for the other two characters to catch up. Okay. 10, 10. Should be the right number, I think. I don't think I'm missing any. Next one. Just the room ahead of it. Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss any shells doing that. Nice. Over here. But I miss this being so easy when I hit 75 kind of soon. Oh, missed one. Nobody knows. There'll be 8 by the end of this week. Possibly. Who knows? So everyone's at 16 going to the final area then. The last pairs of 1. Where was it? Here, yep. One's really ahead, no one's really behind. Okay. Bond. Okay. So, how many in front of them? I want to say 5, but some characters are seeing more. Position lagged. Auto attacking. Still gotta be diligent about hitting the closest loot button. I would say this gets easier when I have pets, but I will activate one pet at a time. Save on costs. That's not true. Just suffer every stream. You'll be. Maybe one of them will stop being able to complete it, and that's when the real suffering begins. God, there's not a huge difference. Nothing to panic over. Died. Casually getting ahead of the other two. There's something here. Great perspective, rather. Nothing. Something else. There's 4 left. 14, 15, 16. 17. Our ones were killed first. Wow, also a peak. You having a proper weapon and oh, it's not a proper weapon either, it's just X. $19. Not far away though. Hello. Okay, we end up with 15. That's a wind. Very unlucky. Well, we'll see how lucky or unlucky it actually is when we pull crab meats from it. Waiting for the other two characters to show. $14. Somehow one character's even worse off. But again, don't matter to what we actually own. 14 became, I don't even see me character. Oh man. One character didn't get any today. Ooh, 3 hours worth. Awesome. This is the crab dungeon, the event dungeon you can go into from each town. But the normal version of this would be Envy Depths. You better not be skipping this dungeon if you're leveling, cause crab meats have 50% EXP attached to them. Don't want to miss out. Each shell has a 15% chance to get potentially free amps that also have other effects. Can be stacked with your amp. Still lagging. Okay, where were we? Rionan. Talk to Rio. Then it'll finally send us to Dark. Guess we take care of that first. Actually, I think they'll send us back soon enough at some. We'll have a lot of business here, coming back here anyway, so we'll just go to Dark. Lagging or just me? A lot of lag. Maybe it's just on the frames. See, now I'll just send us back to Flares essentially. Teleport back to Flares. Oh. Okay. And flying to Liena's will give us a reason to pick up the Darkon film pieces at last. Which will finally progress the Historian quest line. After all this time. Toggle that. Other quests we can be following on. I unlocked some bread quest at 105 itching to do it rather than grind level. I mean, you should. Why are you delaying them for? You're already 105. You want to tackle as many quests as you can now. Try and skip the desert. Not as impactful since the XP update, but still helps. One is still kind of. Please don't break follow. Oh my god, they broke follow. It was working so well yesterday. Their position lag. I think one of the 105 quests is literally just talk to some NPCs and you get 3 inventory slots. Wait, it's not this spot. It's not. It's down here. Peace. Peace. Then I need to loot on the other 2 characters. Oh. Loot. Like, where's the 5th piece? There it is. Right back. Okay, the aggro mob. Kill Lianas. Guess we go for Fort Bang later. Then we'll have a very annoying boss to deal with. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I hate how this we have to kill 20 small lianas, but they have the worst spawn. Like they're all randomly hidden in the forest while the captains and normals have a lot more accessible, let's just say. This quest was normals and captains, it would be a lot nicer. But no, they just want us to suffer. So they give us small lianas. The spawn could massively buffs. I feel like the spawn was doubled compared to the original. And it's still like still so bad. Could probably use some less trees as well. Okay, to navigate, the mobs are small to click, the spawn just is sparse in general, like these mobs are set up to be ignored. The ones you can access, one of them's ranged. Tranquilmas are the same level, but they hit harder, so people don't want to go there. Like 3 more and the normal are downhill. And they're also purely ranged. Thankfully, it doesn't bother us much. We are ranged. Oh, the polar NPCs nearby, isn't he? No rush. We need to talk to him later anyway. Not like that quest has much continuations. Just leave it for later. What I will do though, save loads right here. So we can do some fun death skips. Should they prove time efficient anyway? As long as it looks okay. I don't want to spend too much time trying to die. Get back to foot. Oh, that first turn in the Darkon Mayor, but we have a turn in here anyway. That's fine. Position lag. Wait for them. Wait, this kid just gets stuck behind a fence. Maybe I should just focus on the first. Yeah, that makes sense. Not much of Rionan sends us to St. Morton. There'll be a lot of place time to go to Darkon though, so sure. Every one of those trips count. I think it's a turn in here. I turn in at the Darkon 1 NPC. No, wait. Turn in here, I need to go to Darkon Town first. That's that quest will also lead us. This sends us to Darkon. Now we go to Darkon. Oh, I should have gone Darkon first. Now it's kind of annoying to suicide. Way to jump off of. That was a mistake. Yeah, now we get sent to Darkon 1, but we don't have the convenient skip because all the places to jump off are super. I think it's still faster to do it anyway. Somewhere else can do it. Yeah, I see it. I see the vision. We'll just fly up. Or north, rather. Don't think north is that far away. compared to just flying all the way out. Yep, more 60 quests. Exciting. But I think we'll be able to finish them up today, so. Then it will all have been worthwhile because of the inventory slots. Hope the rock doesn't stick out here. Yep. It's just a flat wall. Brutal sight. Yet completely logical. Why is that even castable in the air? It makes no sense. Like, yippee, movement speed. I'm in the fucking sky. Giant Trank here. By the big glow. I don't think this will be problematic, but oh man. Maybe it's a good time to use some proms. Actually. When else am I gonna use them, huh? Or healing ready just in case. Somebody already tried something. Big problem I have right now is my damage just fucking sucks. But once it enters Enrage, I just have to suffer. It's already hitting 1,000. Just save my mana for now. No danger. Not right now, anyway. It will be in... Oh. 50k-ish HP? I'm not sure when Enrage actually is. Oh my god. Okay. Much. Most exciting quest. Oh my god, don't just respawn it, dude. What the fuck? It's gonna spawn during Enrage and it's gonna piss me off. It's already enraged. I guess since we're higher level, the crit damage is still lowered. So that's the majority of the danger gone. Okay, it healed. A little bit of no enrage before it goes back to enraging all over again. Yep, right back to enrage. It just puts itself slightly over the enrage threshold. Very nice. I don't think I'm in any actual danger though. Crits only go up like 1 point. Well, crits will only do 40% more damage. Yeah, okay. That wasn't bad at all. I just remember this being a lot worse. For some reason. See here, and then it's gonna tell us to go to flares. For the same version of the Emperor. The NPC but in flares version for whatever reason. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna kill this giant. Maybe if we get really lucky, we'll get a guardian drop. I won't even farm the regular giants anymore. Okay. Approximately the same level of threat it feels like. Oh, okay. Well, I tried. I could try again and dodge it, but I don't care. It's not that important. Yeah, let's fly back to Chris. Wish I had like 5 more levels in rest there, but not right now. I don't quite have that right now. I will very soon, but not right now. Not that death penalties are all that big at this level. Was follow. I lost follow. Why is it so much worse about it today? When it was perfectly fine yesterday. I believe this is the part where I have to pick up a bunch of stuff from the big circle. Yeah, piece of string. We'll server hop for that. We will also pick up the other thing of the fun. I believe this is the red gems. Nope. Mysterious red gem, piece of strange cloth that is needed later. Red gem is important for later. Get up on the other channel. I was confused if I was on the right channel or not. We kill these and then we will go back to Dark on 1 again, I believe. Need 1 master and a bunch of the rings. Let me buff myself real quick. I should like the hell right. Should have single click on. I do. Usually what I do is I run from here all the way to town. It's almost exactly 10. I wonder if waiting for respawns might be better. Probably not, but even if it was, just running around and hunting them does feel more active, so don't hate it. I wouldn't mind if they added a few more of these regular spawns by the big circle. Because why they're scattered around all over the place? Immersion. But they don't do immersion very well, so it's just annoying. One more? There it is. So the hot hall we're looking for is in Dark Elm. So we go back. Oh. I'm gonna ask for buffs. Please pop off before they do so. Can't call me mean because you know exactly what they were gonna ask for. It's like if they really want buffs, they could just go back down. Like they're gonna I'm gonna give them level 65 iron buffs, and they're actually going to complain. I know how this plays out. Earring plus fighting. Riodos is back to Dark on 1 via the load lights. Yep. Like 90% sure is faster. Just based on raw distance. Going to flare and flying over here versus flying this way and dying. Ending up like here. Maybe it's like comparable to the flare's blink. But it is 100% faster than flying out from Darkon. The Great White. Both stealth. I believe it's much later in the quest that actually makes us kill Steamwalker seconds. Be a while before we do that script quest. Wait, can't I get Torched Radion during this? Like, I'm pretty sure you can just drop it from any red bang, and they happen to be nearby. Idea. sure if it would be faster to just spam skills, but I don't care enough. It's not like I have AoE. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, stop trying to charge shot. Just 10 of the steel. You can use this to walk toward the NPC turning. I go up there. Extremely minor movement optimization. What's your main class as FWC? I made a knight and ranger. Though main is kind of a weird term at this point because like I haven't played them in a month and I have no more plans to play them for the rest of the year. Rest of FWC, so it's just like, are they mains? I mean, they're a higher level and they're better geared. But like, is it a main if you don't play a character? Questions I'd always be asking. Like, is this a main? Question mark. I don't know. It's like they're not even. I'm not probably not even gonna give them any more gear because I have no more plans for the characters. I level them. It's like, well, all of my friends quit. I don't want to play anymore. So knights are cool. What made you make more? Because no one else makes knights, and no one else. So therefore, my friend group barely has a tank unless I make a knight. Some things don't happen by choice. Also, knights are just super cheap, so never a terrible option in terms of costs. Okay. They both on me? They're just really high up. Okay. If I move, they will move down. What do you mean low key? They are best tanks, period. Simply because they have taunt, no one else has a taunt. But also all the mitigation and the extra healing does help too now. Yeah, there's no low key there. They are best tank full stop. Why make new charts though seems fun, not gonna lie. I mean, why do FWC every year? There's no reason to. It's just like love, just like there's the rush of playing on a new server, and then it just fizzles out. So, it's like, oh, friends are playing FWC. Okay, I'll join in, and then I joined in, and then everyone quit within 2 months. Okay. Questions we ask ourselves. I'm 99% sure I can get a portrait of Batty on here. So I don't believe life. Yep, there it is. A genius. Not that that was a hard guess, but picture of ancient documents. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I left that spot too early. I should have turned into Ryotos. I'll just turn in here and jump off a cliff. Yes. That's always the easiest solution, just go right back. Forge a ratty on a quest item. Quest item for an inventory slot. Don't miss out. Piece of unknown cloth. I believe that's South State Morning one. Yep. Only reason to fly down there. One and only reason to fly down there. It should be the last time we fly south towards St. Morning, I think. At least for a long time. At least not 70, I think. We do the Clockworks quest. Unknown cloth, black gem, we will look at that later. Because a quest doesn't ask for it doesn't mean you can't pick it up. Especially when you know you'll need it later. Okay. My god, I'm getting scared. People who grinded FWC earlier to low genuinely play a different game than those who didn't grind. Yeah. I mean, heck, people like there's a huge difference in the game experiences between people who spend and who don't spend. It's two different games under the same title in a sense. But now it's like neither group is really playing anymore, I don't feel like. I know maybe it's just my bias because I haven't been playing. You know, people say a game is dead just because they're not playing. Maybe that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if I nearest town blink, I will end up in Flaring. So I have to use a St. Morning blink, I think. Nearest town blinking would have been nice, but have that luxury. Would have put us closer to the NPC. I feel like all the NPCs are like blending together in my mind now. Like, was there a huge lag at the beginning of this FWC? No, but I feel like there was. Because there was 2 years ago, just like 2 years. What does last year's FWC have to do with this year's FWC? This one is Redcon. Okay. Okay, so then we go this way. Goodbye, world. Ever think about how St. Morning's like lower side reaches further down than Darkon's lower side? Just notice that. Weird thing to notice. assuming the death floor is the same at all points in the game. Anyway. Who knows, maybe the death floor is just higher in St. Morning. Really doubt it, but... So that will take us to Darkon. Forsaken Soul is dropped from Zombiggers and Darkon, if so. I'll call first. Hi Shiro, do you not do office quests? I mean, if I happen to have it, but I'm not gonna like until the higher levels. I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it. And by higher levels, I mean like at least 90. Typically trying to skip Glaffins, trying to skip the desert or something. So like 105 is when I first started buying it. In all honesty. But if I have it and I remember it, then I'll turn it in. But usually the way that plays out is I will be way out of place. I'll be like, oh, do I want to go back to St. Morning to turn in this QI that I saved? I was like, no. Got like 5 more mobs, get ahead in EXP anyway. No EXP loss? Yeah, that's what makes the death skip so good. It's the only way it works. If it costs me XP every time, it would never do it. Brilliant. Free to play magical Blinkwing for a very specific spot or two. Since every other load light in the game, you can just town Blinkwing too. This is why we have the red and black gems. Oh, there it is. Is the ancient book and mysterious black gem turned in? Turn in 3 quests at the same time. Now it's telling us to go through Darkon 3. That's basically the end of the Thorium quest line. Two. I have town Blinkwings on everyone? No. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank God. That's convenient. I might do office quests a bit more this time around because I've never like fully leveled FTP. In the traditional sense, there was always something going on that's just like, well, this person's basically a whale. Always like transferred money from another server or something like that. Despite not spending much at all. Like, I think in the past 2 years I've spent $5 on this game total. And I was just buying a starter pass last year. But I always level with like an amp, a red scroll, and all that jazz. And many people will just call that, yeah, that you're basically a whale. It's like, oh well. Got it for free, but I got it through playing the game, but sure. Technically true. I bailed on time, not money. Bailed on time outside of FWC is probably the best way to put it. Maybe that's the real reason to play outside of FWC, so you can save money to buy FC on the main service using main server Penya. Get FC stuff on FWC. have coin stuff on FWC. Am I saying words correctly? God damn it. I need... Okay, I can use a little more Saint Morning Blessings. I don't know how many more I need. The others for now, I guess. Restock accordingly should that no longer be the case. But I believe after this quest line, my job in the morning is mostly over. Just come back at 64 for the Red Mantis, and that's it. I think. Not exactly a mandatory turn in, but hold it until we had to get the chance to turn in, I guess. Go to Jarkon, probably. There will be at least one more reason to go back to Polaris, so no rush on turning anything in yet for there. That our business is not even gonna bother with mental sign. Who cares? I guess the most efficient way to level from 1 to 60 is to just hit mobs. I mean, most efficient is you get boosted. But yeah, just hit mobs is pretty much correct. No need to make the quests harder on yourself, really. Like, I guess the earliest you could consider doing quests before 60 would be 50, just because it's a big slowdown at that point, but I think just holding off on doing any quests until 60 is the correct play. So technically you can quest from like 15 to 30, but that requires killing the lower demon at 15. It's just like, who's doing that exactly? Let's take the North Load Light Teleport. What I'm calling it now. The North Load Light Teleport. That's exactly the path we take to go to the Darkon Load Light. So Rudaville and Martinic are both in Polaris. But I believe we're in like the 50s phase of Rionan right now, so once we finish that, that will lead us back to Eastern to Polaris to talk to these NPCs, so that's probably how long we're gonna hold off on those. Riotos is by the lasers. Leave. Got an AoE mercenary down there? That's crazy. DLP. I know what that is. That's more Steel Knights. No. Wait. Didn't drop, so not a wasted kill. Or not a wasted drop, I guess. That might follow. Oh my god, hi. I randomly landed on your stream, been watching your videos. Yeah, thanks for watching them. This is how the average Moonbeam player plays, by the way. Just run. Pop off Poe. Guess that makes them a player. I think he's gonna complain if the buffs are shit. Like, oh, they're marginally better than yours. Yippee. Maybe he'll remember where his caps lock button is someday. Anyway, he's taking up all the mobs. I'm gonna go down to the cap. I guess he didn't complain the buffs are shit. He didn't even complain about not getting all the buffs, so... We're just happy to have anything then. I had to say. It's weird to me people crowd on these channels with lower number channels, even though scroll down a little bit, you find a bunch of channels with no giants. I guess people just default to whatever's easiest to click on. I would have expected more players on the no giant channels, but this random channel 5 has 2 people leveling in the same spawn, even though every other channel is free. That's where all the low level population is at. Meet style. Another difference of quick step showing. I want to cast it. I'll catch up. What else again? Why all this walking? Guess there was no point to rushing those red bangs for the portrait because I was gonna kill them later anyway. It's not like the quest has any continuation once you pick them, once you get the portrait anyway, so. Waste of time, waste of effort. Oh, already got my time-lapse flower from yesterday. It was a double turn-in. Now it sends us to Rio. Won't be long before we get sent back here again, but... Back to Riotos. Huh? Oh my god. Hold on. One of my characters forgot to turn it in. Fortunately, we have the death skip. Gonna loading screen for a bit while I do that. Go in flares for a bit. While I fix my mistake. Took long enough, but I finally messed up a quest turn in. So that's cool. Happened way later than expected. After watching your elementary video at the trees, Hive class MV, I've been playing Psykeeper. Psykeeper is just as good. Definitely like a personality thing. Like some people play Elementor. It's like, oh, it has too many buttons. Why not just play Psykeeper then? People like, and then people, and then some people play Psykeeper. Like, oh, Elementor is so OP. They have too many skills. They have so many skills. It's like, okay, play Elementor. Why are we picking the class we don't like here? Not like hitting 60 takes all that long anyway. Just try things. Oh, oh. Right, we're going right back to photos. After we turn in some quests. Wait, they're following each other. What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, it's one of those grass is greener. Yeah, exactly. You get it. If you happen to know which type of grass you prefer, you should probably pick that lawn. I mean, you can try both lawns before you pick. It's like you can like you get the full experience of a class by like level 80-ish. If you like it, well, 1 to 80 is a tiny portion of the time it takes to hit 190 or what other level goal you have, so don't be afraid of like don't be afraid of like trying things and be like, oh, okay, this I didn't like this as much and I like this, or I like this one more. That's you're not forced to only pick one class or the other. You can swap things around. What the fuck are Riotos? Actually, no point in turning one of those. I mean, you're joking, but I've definitely seen people who are like, nerf this other class, like, or you could just play the other class if it's so OP that you have to complain about it. Like, oh my god, this class gets 190 faster than the others. Okay, what did that accomplish? What did getting that 190 faster do for them in the long run? That keeper's fun though, yeah, as long as you're having fun. It's like, yeah, you're not locked in. If you feel like playing Elementor, just go try it out. You have 8 character slots per account for a good reason. Darkon again. Randomly Darkon again. I believe this is 2 quests in a row that have the exact same name. Insightful store owner. It's funny because they have the exact same name and they're back to back, so it was just a QA fail. But the game didn't break, so clearly they're okay with it. We did switch from Ranger to Sidekeeper. Didn't enjoy that one. Interesting. Most people, I feel like Ranger's a pretty good first class choice because you feel so good, but targeted AoE is annoying sometimes. I get it. Unfortunately, you don't really get a solution until 166. And even that's not a real solution. 3 range, haha. Hard drill. Oh. Back to the load light. How many times does this game want us to kill Steel Knights? Oh, wait, no, this is drillers. Same thing. Yeah, but Sidekeeper, you can teleport around, you float, and you can have a pointy hat. Ever float your boat? Aesthetics do matter. Does suck playing an ugly character. I will agree with you on that one. I think we can all agree on that one, honestly. Who wants to play an ugly character? Actually, I have an answer to that, and that's the fact that I have an answer to that is crazy. I have more than a few friends who are very fond of some very ugly outfits. I guess not everyone prioritizes looking good. And again, maybe it's a beauty in the eye of the beholder type thing. Some people really do think that giraffe pets are really cool. Why do you fall to your death? Because it's a faster teleport. Like, I could fly this entire distance from Darkon to the Darkon one time load light, or I can die in load light and do that faster. And I don't lose EXP anyway, so it's just better. The only thing I lose is buffs, but I can just rebuff myself. That doesn't even take long. I need to kill these Lord Bang real quick. It's honestly brilliant. And really convenient when the game tells you to go to an annoying flight point multiple times. Might start doing that. I mean, for Luius, you could just use Darkon 3 blinks. I'm using this specifically to get to a spot that doesn't have a blink wing available for it. And you have to find a spot where you can actually jump off the edge of a continent, so not a lot of places where you were actually close enough to do that and have it be time efficient. Pretty much always. So you can pretty much only do it for Darkon 1, Saint Morning, and Flares. All the other load lights in the game have blink wings. Let's hit quite hard. I believe we have to get 10 drops from drillers. guess any jeweler probably works, but normal's at the best spawn. I'm correct about this, right? We're not at some weird wrong. Okay. Getting worried there. You can be 99% sure of things, but 100% doesn't quite hit until you get the first drop. Better drop rate would be really nice. I feel like picking up Louis. I guess there's more space, but probably just gonna cause problems later when I don't have room and then have to pick up stuff. Speaking of contribution, I don't know what to do with this one. I think randomly is fine. So I want to leverage all three inventories. It also means duplicate drops like dice also take up additional space. It's probably fine to leave it on randomly. Because I only want to use one pet at a time. Multiple pets is neater, but it's kind of expensive. Oh my god, it's buff. Everyone has plenty of space, but I'll just leave it be. We have plenty of Pena once we actually start leveling. Just gotta deal with being bored for a bit. As long as I can afford the Rorian suit and helm, I should be good for a while. And hopefully it'll be a short ride having the boots and gauntlets as well. Pretty sure it's just the assist one that's like stupidly overpriced. You can always find cheaper acrobat gloves and boots at this point. Though it takes a little bit more than the suit and hat, of course. And a Guardian Bowl would be really cool, but longer term, probably for that one. Maybe like 80. And I just can't afford any jewelry at all right now. That's the painful part. You're just too goddamn poor and we still refuse to loot anything. What are we doing? Yeah, I don't know where the quest is from here, but I think it's correct to go dark on first to get this last drill. I have to turn into Flare's quest at some point. I don't think it sends you back to Flare's until the very end. I guess from that perspective, it actually makes sense to go to Flare's. Flare's. Characters behind. Not expecting any problems. Didn't get ready to begin an aggro or anything. Turn in the quest to Luda. We'll get another Red Bang quest. Don't think any part of it sends us to Zane. Fly and fill the next step accordingly. Oh wait, search Euron's factory first. Well, that worked out. Then we'll go back to Dark. Oh, then I probably should have gone Dark on first and then the Flares, and then I would have had a shorter distance between me and a cliff. Unlucky. Worked out, but didn't work out. Oh well. Can't be expected to know everything, when, especially when it's just minor details of quests I don't do very often. Oh. Talk too much. Up and again. 62. Now it's a cat like Dex at some point. I just don't remember. I just don't even know when because number go up. Oh, thrillers and okay. I think this is the last time we. This is the last time the cliff works to our advantage. From here on, it actually makes more sense to fly there. Mobs get closer and closer to us, and further from the love light. But even at this distance, well, I guess we have to kill Captain Driller, so this makes sense. But the next quest are absolutely flying over. That's for Dr. Esley. Next time we end up in Darkon, I guess. Yeah, this feels kind of questionable. This one was probably a coin flip in terms of what was faster. Which is not a glowing review of what's supposed to be a shortcut. Factor S. Okay, so that's the MP. So coming from Volts would have made sense. Now I have to go to Volts and then come back. Just move in that direction. It mobs along the way. Hmm. Next part is just killing more Volts. And then Elder Guards. This, I think the Steamwalker part comes before more Elder Guards, maybe? Sure. We are in the final stages of the questing, though. I suspect this stream will end an hour earlier than usual, but we shall see about that. We are still... Only been an hour and a half since the stream started, so... There is a lot of back and forth with the garbage spiders, though. Oh, okay. But I wonder if... At like 973... Try? Oh my god, I don't... Huh? Oh, because I have to get all this fucking yo-yo. Get it 8. Yeah, we can work with that. Pick up... And pick it up. The yo-yo I dropped. Oh, I went to a different character. All excited for nothing. You saw nothing. Doro. So this is the part where we can finally do the play script. We visit the Eron's factory again at some point. I have to go there twice. There's no reason to go all night anymore. I guess we'll just get we're on the way to spiders or something. 66. No. Prison key gets 6 pieces of the script. That will be my reason to go to St. Morton. Randomly, there's just a lot of people in these low number channels, which is defaulting to a low number channel. I guess the No Giants channels have more bots compared to players. Is that what's going on? I had to guess. Rip. Can we get 6 scripts before the prison key drops? I don't think so, but it could happen. 3? Not sure what the drop rates are, so it could happen. There's the key, never mind. As if I wasn't on both quests at the same time, I would have complained about the key taking too long to drop, so. Results okay. It's not signed. Guy trying to pick up my steam here. What he's waiting on? Like he could have killed a few mobs and dropped one himself by now. He got it. You may unlock this random mercenary by leaving steam tears on the ground. Certainly an interesting thought. One more before the buffs die, please. You're gonna make me rebuff. I'm gonna drop here. Nope. I knew it. I knew it was gonna drop in the middle of rebuffs. Admittedly, it was the very last one, so it's even more annoying. This one. I need to throw this away. Put away. Yep. Not gonna need that until later. I guess we haven't left the spot yet. Kill those mobs. Open Captain Vault over here. Take the deeper. We can wait, I think. Especially since we're just going right back to the NPC who gave us the quest in the first place. Nothing crazy happening over there. I'm gonna put this back on level. I'm not gonna forget about it tomorrow. Keep everyone on similar levels here. The EXP from these mobs is non-zero. Gotta move more toward the captain's side so I don't hit mobs I don't need. And because I need captains anyway, so. I can afford the 3 mil board now, but I have like 2 weeks worth of premium boards for free. This week and next week. It's unclaimed. What else is in this login event? It's already ready to be claimed. What is this bid though? Make sure I don't forget. 9 days, okay. Definitely won't forget that. Oh shit, 200% 7-day pickup. And randomly a turkey flask. An interesting login reward. I've been focusing captains a bit. Enough regulars on my left. Be good. I need to tag an extra captain before I go any further in this direction. This will do. Get all these giants up on not being farmed anymore. Only the violets matter. It's farmable in game, the price is going to crash eventually. Weapons aren't consumable. I was like, it's like, did I fly past him? Could just open the map, but no. Remembering things is the fun part. Not my first rodeo, my 10th rodeo. I might. I've definitely done this more than 10 times. That's disgusting to remember. I did not need to remind myself I've done this over 10 times. Especially those older characters where I always did it. So like FWC is when I really started skipping these, I think. Mm. I feel like we could stop somewhere along the way here, just because of the level requirement. Hmm. No, it has to be like at least. We got a few more quests before it stops us for not being 65 or whatever. 63. I feel like overlaying probably not a good viewing. Alright, this is gonna start dragging still. Time to pull out the tech. Yeah. If I should keep auto attack going, but wait a certain number of ticks before I move. Else I lose way too much value. definitely out of range. One more this way. Oh, what's going on? See any mobs here? Can we head up? Should have enough smalls now. Oh god, it's moving away. Yeah, we definitely have enough smalls. We need more regulars now. We have a lot more smalls than we actually need. Dang. A ditch. Other side of this. Oh, that's all of my HP. Wait, why did you not? That's okay. Iris is level 18. I to position lag on the healer. Fortunately, it didn't all heal up, so. Alright, don't pause lag this time. No, I wasted arrow rain. Don't need to collect more. Don't. The auto attack. Go back to the lane. It tells me to go spiders. Probably just go back to flares first. You have to fly over to that spot twice, but you have plenty of reasons to go back. Fighter, so. Oh, okay, quests continue. Yep, there's the spider quest. As predicted. Oh, wait. Oh, I never checked the oh my god, I'm griefing. What am I doing? I'm just gonna fly. Fuck this, fuck the shortcut. Starting to lose it a bit, I guess. Wait, shit. They're both following us. May as well go back to spiders at this point, since I've already fucked that up. Get search credit. This downhill has the. Well, so I feel like AOing I probably should. Even if it's kind of shit. Gonna be faster than 1v1ing for sure. The argument for turning off auto attack is becoming stronger. Okay, they do hit kind of hard. Wait, why do we stop healing? So random. I hate this. At least our red is max now. You know what? It's 35 mobs. It's like 35 mobs, yeah. I'll just 1v1. Clearly, I can't be forced to lock in right now. Bothered, I guess, better word. Setup is made to play a very specific way. Trying to half-ass it, it's just not gonna work. That's okay. We can just take things slowly. This is still a level 62 quest. Let's be faster. Very debatable. It probably is, but I don't have mana anymore. That's not my problem. Well, I'm just a few kills away from getting MP back anyway, but 20 smalls. Oh god, they have enrage. Hmm. 2 hours in. What are the chances that this stream goes long rather than short? Simply because I'm being lazy. We don't get asked to kill crane machinery, right? There's what's left. I guess we have to gather get the waste baskets, which is more spider kill. I think the portion is actually like it might ask for small crane machinery and captain garbage spiders. Not totally sure. Like, why would I even? It's like I don't even want to bother looking it up. I'll just get it. Only so much need, no real need to actually look ahead. Roll with whatever happens. Make sure that Elder Guard over there doesn't aggro. Which sleep the one extra small garbage spider for if we get an aggro near us. Focus on the normals from here. I always hate detail a specific number of one type of mob and a specific number of another type. Like, give me a combined count of everything within their ranks and call it a day. Separation is so unnecessary. Again, if your mob balance for specific spawns sucks, it's just and the whole quest feels like ass. Guy's interesting. E6 runs around 1v1 with an app. An interesting individual. Not gonna complain, right? If I ran out of buffs to actually give him. Understandably, I don't have everything. And he's just happy to get whatever he got. It's the city buff beggars that are a little more annoying about it. Or picky. Picky's the better word here. Countryside buff beggars take what they can get, but the city folk. The city folk. One killed a violet over there, I think. Just didn't kill Dad. Now it just sits there and suffers. Why is there such a huge gap in their hollow distance? Let's fly at the exact same speed. Back to Zoro. I sent us to Dark on 1. I don't have another. Oh wait, I mean I have to trade it or drop it or something. Promise. Back to Zoro. So what we'll do, drop the up by the other. Go to Dark on 3. As soon as I can find it all in inventory. Oh, oh. That's something. From any of the novels. 30 seconds on both, so I'll probably be both. Unless this first one drops it. It's all. It's never that easy. That easy. Holy 25 THP is a lot to go through. Especially when I don't have any real defense either. Anything unblocked just fucking trucks me. AO Wing's completely off the table now. It is not that. Oh, I need a perfect block. Out here complaining about getting hit too often. I don't even have perfect block. Best stick to the smalls because every level of Notropy is +1 level, so you don't want to make the fight any longer than it already takes. They're still getting through like I didn't put a perfect block at all. Kind of annoying. Oh, this is gonna be a drag. It's already been a drag. Wes just can't be nice to me. Oh, these obstacles. It's like the little. What is the obstacle here? Like the little reef things, right? They're made of wood for whatever reason. How is it still not dropped? What the fuck is going on? Am I just cursed? Am I at the right mob? Oh, I am at the wrong mob. Haha. Fuck me. Well, in that case, just nothing more. God, I'm dumb. This is what I get for being too calm. And then I have to come back here later anyway. Oh, this was. I should have gone Ferris. Okay. I believe it's roughly the same distance either way. Could be. So we talk to Luda, we go to that spawn behind the banks. Luda, red bank out. Then we go back to dark on 1. 35 liters. Up. Stuck behind stupid thing. No, hell up. Thieves of cleared. I should have gone save morning second. Flying toward the load light is roughly correct. Didn't position lag with the tree, so that's good. It'll just float to begin with. this spawn and then go back there. Leave this. There's a lot of places that will send you back. There's use this box. Go back. Polaris. I think Morning has a few more very specific. They're very weird. Kill 35 liters. To go back to Dark on. Wait, that I can. Still makes no sense that I can use Fast Walker in the air where movement speed doesn't matter. Maybe this has to be not worth the skip. Never mind. I'll just fly there. There's no way it's like an efficient shortcut. Actually, could have been. Up in that weird spot. Ah. It was definitely faster to take the skip at this point. Especially since we have to cross the continental server gap. Always a gambit of will I lose follow, and I did lose follow. Fuck me. Well. Okay. Okay, position lag even harder. Your time. Should have just jumped off a cliff. I'm just gonna say it. If I have to take down these for whatever reason, why? You already know why. A violet. Quest is so weird. Like, why even ask for 35 of these? Like, what's the point? Could have just said like 10 or something. No reason to kill this many. There's no spawn in the game with that many to begin with. I can throw an AoE and maybe they'll all die. Oh, they actually do damage, right? Oh god, they didn't die. Misclick on that knight there. Aggro in the way. Must have been a respawn. Think there's enough leaders on right now? I'm just gonna ignore this knight. One more leader. Need one more leader. Good. That's inconvenient. We're off by one. Yeah, I guess that will do us right there. And tell us to fly back to this spot again, so. Oh no, wait, I have to 66 to finish that chain. Quest that he's gonna give us he's gonna try to give us this, so we'll just kill more spiders. Now we can one-shot the promise. Oh. Play nice anyway? Nope. Buckle the fuck in, I guess. It's only one, it's one drop. How long could it possibly take? Oh. That is a problem. I have no returns, no general store. You have. Okay, this doesn't kill my inventory. Awesome. What I get for not putting arrows on a visible part of my screen. I lose track and I run out of arrows. That will last us a bit longer. Ah, fucking hell. Of course that happened. Of course it dropped right after we used something very inconvenient. Life can be so predictable sometimes. That boat always been like that. Now I'm pretty sure that's the Kailoon boat. That one's new. It wasn't always there before. Didn't even occur to me Kylan would have its own boats until just now. Or where would it even go from? Who would write such a thing? Anyone who can go to Kylan can already fly. And probably has the highest speed flying item. Given at this level. Dargon Mayor. Oh, just go to Dargon. What are we boarding up for? Do need to go to Saint Morning to finish that Red Mantis quest as well now. But waste that. So I think still. Here. You can see how jumping's faster and we can talk to him real quick. Not that we have to. No rush on that one. Waste basket. Still with Dilka real quick. Then we run into the level wall 66. A single go to X spot and back quest gated behind level 66. Don't ask why. Clearly, you must be stronger to do this fetch quest real quick. Try to do it 2 levels earlier, you will just be obliterated by the mobs staring at you menacingly. To gather waste baskets super slowly. It's like you thought killing 35 of them was bad. Get 10 drops. Basically the same quest, but without the guarantee of progress on any given kill. expect it to be further along by now. Oh, it's a better bowl. So we'll take it. Do slightly more damage. Up went to someone else. I don't feel like dropping. Picking out something useful to drag when there's a 1 in 3 that actually goes to the character you need it on. Give me a burst crack knuckle. That would be nice. Alright, just do that 8 more times real quick. Just drop all 8 of them back to back. No, unlucky. These extra packs. 15 day, 15 day. Guess we could put those to good use. Now one of them was from the pre-reg, the other was from the... One was pre-registration, the other one was from Questline. Ah, very good quest line, given 15 day bad. Very OP. Oh, we noticed you were doing a bunch of inventory quests. Have 15. 24 even, damn. 24 extra slots for 15 days. By the time those 15 days are up, you're gonna have more slots unlocked from more quests anyway. And level. Yippee. Brilliant design. Actually, though, not even ironically. No way you don't unlock 24 additional slots in 15 days. Right? Somebody should vibe code a quest guide. And sort it by like which ones have similar objectives. And be done at the same time. Then you gotta figure out pathing too. It's ugh. Fortunately, life doesn't follow modern quest design principles where it just stacks all the quests for one spot all at once. Going back and forth to the same spot over and over again. That's content, baby. I think this is the last time we kill garbage spiders, though. Might have to buy some quest items for a quest office. I don't have that kind of money, though. Solution, then. We can't buy it, but there's some flying mob quests that I do have to that are very rewarding to do if you want. Yes. Well, one, maybe two. Is the flying mob before the Zenmas? Is it actually Rockefellers? It's like a big jump. Flying mobs don't really cover the gamut of levels, so they're never fixing that. They didn't even add mobs up to 100. The highest is 105. The original cap was 120, and then when Azria released, they never added more flying mobs. They still never have. Which is probably a good thing. Flying mobs would just be miserable at this point. It's not like they made flying combat good. They raised it from terrible to less terrible. It's still not a passing grade by any means. Especially since the position lag is so much worse compared to back in the day. And we dropped the last two, we've been here 8 minutes. You're at 10. Admittedly, the slowness is somewhat self-inflicted. But I'm still gonna complain. Get one more. Give it to me right here. Alright, I'll just suffer, I guess. It's cool. Oh, there it is. Less suffering. Damn, Leviathan, just 150 mil. Somebody put 28 HP on a Navajo, really? One B for Truenta plus 9. 16%? 16% defense? What are we doing? Oh, no. Not press no. I guess we can just fly there. I'll probably look back on the bot for this later. And which one's actually... Oh my god. Should have just jumped. Should have just went to the cliff. Not too late. Might be too late, actually. But still, I think it's kind of far, isn't it? But like, you have to take time. You have to fly this much. About this far. Then you have to fall. You have to respawn, and then you have to fly this much up anyway. Okay, yeah, there's still a lot of room where that's still faster than flying straight. Dropped frames today than yesterday. Does that mean the stream is less watchable today? character of Zenmo. $65. That's annoying. Okay, then we go sleep morning. And pray that quest gives us enough XP. Yeah, I don't actually know how much this Red Mantis quest. This doesn't give us enough. We have to start digging. 30%. Bruh. Bruh. I'm actually getting punished for all the random deaths up to this point. I'm gonna be 0.14 short of a level. And currently no way to make up the difference. Yikes. I guess kill some more spiders ahead of time. What else can I do here? I need to kill one of these. Buff ahead of time. I think it's at free of a kill. Only got 14 HP, but I remember it being pretty dangerous. Let's not randomly die to it. Oh, 500 blocked. Would have been 2,500 unblocked. Okay. Up to, anyway. Up the stuff from other channel. Quest used to be so much more dangerous because you couldn't pick up the X because you had to dismount to actually pick it up, but air looting is a thing here. Not no more danger to picking up the X anymore. Flaris, Flaris, Flaris. As soon as that blink wing goes through. Put this on contribution to fix the XP problem. I need to kill crane machinery actually. The RM is 67. Haha, 67. Okay, since we're so close to the edge here, it would be absolutely nonsensical to not take this. all these quests and we're still poor AF. Oh, is the load light position related to where you talk to the ping from? Is that what's going on? That's crazy. So I gotta kill like 1 or 2 cranes. I think. Oh no, they have 25k HP. Just like the Notch. Okay, cool. I think anyone else would make that mistake. Now the question is, do we have enough quests to take us to 66? Not the end of the world if it doesn't, I guess. Not super. The remaining quest for Red Bing isn't super hard, so it's okay if we miss. Okay, now we go to Notropy. Oh, and I don't have Paris Town things. So we're gonna buy some. Really need to buy specifically is Darkon Link Wings, but we cheap it out one more time. Guess we'll buy it on site. I do have a decent amount of penny across the 3 character line actually. Not enough to buy anything fancy like Clockwork Shore. We work with what we have around here. They adaptable. But I believe this is the end of the quest line. Get this Hero's Pendant. Talk to Zoro and Elaine once more. Talk to Rionan, and then we're done. As needed, turn in some quests. Push yourselves to 66 to finish that Red Bang quest. Officially nothing more to do. Guides go back to normal level. Normal with an asterisk, I guess. 2 triple clients exactly. Nobody. Already hard enough getting people to dual client. Heal themselves. There it is. There's no easy jump. Oh, there is. Okay. Also for the desert. Now the question is, would it have been faster to just take a blink wink to Saint? That really is the standard, isn't it? It's like, is it faster to fly or just take a Saint morning blink? Because that is not a very long run at all. In fact, if Saint Morning was a real city, they would actually have real problem with people just kind of disappearing off the edge of the continent. Which would be a grim statistic, but you know, would be a thing. Absolutely be a thing. You know, they'd have that in like a county record somewhere, national record. Just talk to NPCs for free XP. Talk to this other NPC for more free XP. And do it one more time. Two giants above us, Lord and huh. To Rionan. Do I have Guardiai? I have enough Guardiai. But this is 48. Please train to 70. That's the whole quest. I don't even bother picking it up. It's gonna remove it actually. So we're at 48%. In terms of remaining quests, there's just the explore the what's its face from Amadoka. Explore the Red Bang base again. Could do some additional office quests for the XP to push yourself to 66. As I don't have that many QI to actually push myself over. I don't. I even have the 84. Don't have any more. It's unlucky. So that's just going to be a pit stop in tomorrow's stream, I guess. Wait, do we have the Makia quest? Strange collector, portable power over the mod. Okay. It's free. Zenma hunting, I believe, takes us to takes us to 64%. If we had Garbage Spider QI and some combination of full Amphiers, Guardiais, and Garbage Toss, I believe we would actually hit 66. But we don't have them, so. It is what it is. It's okay. We'll do this last one. Call it. That's why you have to pick up your QIs as you approach the 50s. Both to make it easier to hit 60 and because you need to push yourself over this little bit extra gap toward the end here. I was lazy about it, so small oversight on my part, but I still got every other quest done, so not really a mistake here, I don't think. Need regulars specifically. Okay. Should be good. I guess I should try to buy some gear now, so anything I don't find at an affordable price today I can try and find tomorrow. The regulars are these guys have the same HP as Raidens, but are 5 levels higher. Can't grind here because, they're flying mobs, but if it was a grindable spot, it'd be pretty unmatched. I got another plug earring, that's crazy. I guess that's something for the slot. Though they'll be quickly replaced by Penzer. Damn, 2 plug earrings on 1 character. That goes kinda crazy. I got a demo too. Plus 5 better than what I have. Give you a lot of random demo. Interestingly enough. Again, you want us to do what with this exactly? Maybe you could slam some random dice 8s onto it when they're cheap enough. Like now. Doubt you'll hit 8, but I've seen like 5 or 6 is reasonably usable. Also gotta clean up all these inventories. That's not fun at all. then what we need is transfer money so we can buy some armor. Weapons can come later, I guess. Weapons and jewelry lower priority. Leave some over there. We need a good amount of money, but we don't need all the money. 8 mil to work with. Not as active as it was before, but can you farm real money in this game? It's against the rules. That's what I'll say. The RMT industry is not it's big enough that if you really want, if you're willing to have a free accounts banned, you definitely could, but it is against the rules, and your account will be banned for it if you get caught. In fact, I actually don't know if there's any game in the world that lets you actually like do that. I have maybe those NFT games that I've heard about here and there. But I wouldn't know anything about those, so. Shop. Orient. Guess I should filter down. This should be here. But RMT is the one factor to make the game alive, I mean, no? That's your business, I guess. Point is, you do it and you get caught, you'll get banned. That's all I'll say about it. I'd rather not this conversation continue. Because I don't RMT, so I wouldn't know all that much about it anyway. Arguing with me about it's just going to piss me off, so. Claire's any better? I doubt it. Actually, there are not that many suits. 5 hours? No. Oh no. Back in Dark, there was one more in Flares here. .9. View on channel 3. Darkon. Coral. Darkon. Let's check channel 3 before I slam my head against the wall trying to get channel 1. Fish by Helms. First, maybe battle. See a little more success. Gone. Yeah, those are parts of sets. 3, I guess. Gone, Darkon, gone. Late morning. Pick Saint Morning first, I guess. Yeah, we at least know what we're comparing to. 1 mil. I don't want to pay that much right now. But we know for the future, I guess. Huh? 500k, that's about what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay, now we can go back to suits. So, probably could have found one cheaper, but I'm okay with that price. Or Island. Guess you make do. When you have one vendor, as unlikely as it may be. Four mil. Doesn't change anything. Alright. There's 3. Huh, how did I miss that one? I mean, this one's probably even more expensive, so really not all that helpful to check, but it still never hurts to. Wait, we already looked. Oh, suit? Oh, suit's 10 mil. Yeah. Alright, please just let me through in one go. Yes. 2 mil. I wonder if I can get 15. Maybe one shop here somewhere. These are plus 8s. Not a lot for sale, as expected. Maybe I just caught the wrong end of the clockwork cycle. If there's this few today, there should be a lot more tomorrow, right? Who knows? We haven't seen cheaper than 2 mil, so that's all it's pushing. 2 mil, it's all too expensive. Yep. Yep, some channel. 3. No cheap gauntlets, boots, maybe? Coral. We just saw that. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Relatively cheap boots. Now we can find a suit. Trying to get 1 mil or less here. Maybe we can find some cheap gauntlets tomorrow after like an hour or so of grinding. 2 mil. I already looked at the shelf. That was a plus. Say why even run toward in the first place. I feel like I just end up taking 2 mil at the rate we're going. I guess the first shot beyond 3 mil. Hard egg plus 4. Or different other channel. Already looked at that. The Trent, one of these went well, I think. Yeah, that was also 2 mil. I'll just come back tomorrow, actually. I think we'll find a lot better prices tomorrow if I had to guess where the Clockworks reset cycle is. So, bit early, but I'm going to end the stream here. Tomorrow we'll try to shop again. I think it'll be after the 2-day reset, so there should be a lot more stuff. So until then, I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.